Hi folks, a very warm welcome to you. I'm currently, I'm Nick of course, I'm currently going through this vine field that we went through last week. I have to be a bit careful because it's all churned up. Hope you are well, by the way. There's a tractor going backward and forward. This is supposed to be a public footpath. There seems to be less dirt down than last time, but anyway, let's go on a nice relaxing walk. I think it's only going to be difficult this first bit, then we should be okay. As usual, because we're outside and it's windy, if the sound goes up and down, apologies for that, but let's just have a walk through nature, do a bit of stress busting. There's people already looking at me, who cares, and we'll go forward. So hope you're doing okay in lockdown. We'll talk about a few things going on the channel and stuff. My shoes don't look quite as bad as before. Yes, and who knows what will happen on this sort of like adventure, but they've been draining this field for a little bit of a while. Seems they're making a bit of progress, doing a bit each day. I think a few weeks ago when we tried to go through here, it was blocked off entirely for safety, and now it's just muddy, but not as muddy as last week. Hooray! Oh man, it's this bit. Okay, so it's Thursday, so I try and climb over here. Whoop. Right, okay. It's Thursday. No, it's Friday. It's Friday today because I was at work on Thursday. It's Friday today, and yes, where am I? Right, I've got my brain back into gear. Oh look, they shouldn't be there this time of year. Anyway, Nick's not having a breakdown. It's Friday, I know this for definite because it was Thursday yesterday and tomorrow it's Saturday. I've got Saturday off as well. But what I'm trying to say is, what I was meant to say before my mental breakdown there is God, November, that's it, well done. I'm overworked, I'm stressed, who knows. It's November, it's starting to get a lot colder. I've got my light jacket on, and I think it's really time for big jacket weather, and that's when you sort of like decide what time of year it is. Is it light jacket, dark jacket, no jacket, bare top? I know if you're a hardy football supporter from up north, this is a bit of a cliche, there's always this thing where you say Newcastle supporters have their tops off because they're made of sterner stuff. I'm from down the south, so I need a big coat. I can't go bare tops and stuff. Been debating whether to get an advent calendar or not. I've never had an advent calendar since I was a kid, but nowadays you've got those expensive ones, haven't you, like the Lego and the beers and wines and all those sorts of stuff. I thought it might be exciting opening the door of that each time. It used to be a point where you'd just be happy with three kings pointing at a star, a picture, or Rude Hullet sitting on a shed, or something equally as Christmassy, but now kids want something a bit more, like their Lego and what have you. So I was debating whether to get something like that. Be a boring video, wouldn't it, open one of those each day, but an advent calendar video, that'd be good. We've got time to do that. Nifty. Right, am I getting my brain back together again? It's the end of the year, we're all overworked. Right, through the small tunnel of Thorn Bush disaster, you'll probably know this walk a bit better than me by now, but I either do it one way or the reverse way. This time it's the reverse way. So we started off in that field where they're gradually doing the vineyard stuff. NHS still say stay at home, protect the NHS. Well, we'll try and do that as much as we can do. We're on lockdown 2, aren't we? So I hope you are faring well. If you're in a different part of the world to the UK, it might be slightly different rules, but I think we can all agree that the whole thing's been a big pain in the bottom, no matter where we are. Yes, I mean, stress can be a big thing, but if you follow this channel for a while, that's the reason why it started in the first place, to try and ease my own stress and then help other people as well. Our videos will keep going up, so thank you to the members, which will come to in a bit later date. But yeah, if you can do, it's not always possible where you are, especially in lockdown as well. Try and get a bit of exercise, try and go for a walk if you can do. And we're going on to the main road here. So videos will keep coming, there'll be a couple tomorrow and Sunday as well, regular as clockwork, so don't worry yourself there. Yeah, we know this bit, don't we? We know this bit. Whoa! Jeepers. It gets a bit noisy now because of the traffic, and then we'll go through the hole in the fence up there. Good, look out for it, buddy. Right, can you see it yet? There it is. You've seen it. You've seen it. So they've cut it down there to put some sort of piping down. I think they're doing something there. So we could go up there, but I don't fancy that. Look, that looks dangerous. There's the old tyre, and here's the entrance here. Normally there's a fence. What's happened to that? And we know there's going to be rubbish here. Let's say hello to that red rubbish bag, as we do every week. Hello, rubbish bag. Now, one day that will be missing, and I'll feel terribly lost, I'm sure. Looks like someone's been through here. Someone's been shopping at M&S and dumped it in the woods. Big idiot nincompoop. Yeah, so I think I mentioned it before. I can't stand rubbish. There's no logical explanation to dump rubbish in the woods or anywhere really, in any like places of nature. It's just you know, it's common courtesy. You've got to respect the land, and well, some people don't, do they? Wallies. I briefly mentioned this tree last week. It seems to have collapsed, and I don't think there's been any sort of like storms or anything. So someone's cut this down. I don't know if that's burn marks or water. I think it might be water. So if you ever want to see a video on YouTube of a tree that's fallen over, here's the one. Exciting, eh? I bet you didn't think this was going to happen today. Well done, you. 10 out of 10. Let's move on. Oh, they seem to be back. They weren't here last week. Maybe they've gone on holiday. Now that's an X-file. You know that bit where UFOs come down in the woods? They take the sitting places, like the logs, examine them, then put them back again. Where's that been? This is like a mystery. Bit of rubbish again. Very odd. Yes, it's been commented that these videos are getting a bit nearer the Blair Witch Project each time. Well, they are random, and they're edited together in a sort of like fashion that I would do, because I'm the one doing them. That makes sense. I don't know what's going on today. It's a very weird day today. Is this real? Is this a dream? Well, I'm still here. Yes, I hope you liked the games going up on the channel this week. A couple of the ZX Spectrum ones on Saturday weren't the greatest games in the world. There's Eddie Kidd's Jump Challenge, which was very hard to land the motorbike, although I think one of you have managed to do it. And E.T., which was terrible. I think that was a typing game now looking back on it, but it's absolutely awful. My favourite games of the week would have to be Toothy in Fanland by Paul Jenkinson in 2012. That was a homebrew, which was the first to be a trilogy of games featuring Toothy. You have to go and collect Toothy's nuts. This first one's quite clever. You know, Toothy can go upside down and sideways depending on fans that blow backward and forward. So have a look at that if you haven't already. Wednesday tends to be a homebrew day, and I didn't used to look at homebrews, but I'm looking at them for a while now, and I think it's good to look at the old and the new as well, all on the ZX Spectrum, seeing what new people can get out of the system. I think my favourite game, although I wasn't particularly good at it, would have to be Aliens 3, based on the game, based on the film Aliens 3, funnily enough, from 1992, and yeah, that was a good old game, very atmospheric. The plot is not based on the movie too much, but it's good to see Ripley running around with various guns, blowing up different aliens, doing different missions. So I hope you like them. I like to mix up the systems a little bit. I think SNES have only just started doing, or SNES, however you want to pronounce it, rotate between them, Nintendo 64, Commodore 64, and you never know, we might do some further systems in the future. I think on Sunday we alternate between Atari 2600 and Mega Drive, but I have to balance it a bit because I don't want to burn myself out. You're very kind when you say don't overwork, a lot of you, but you know, I want to put up a certain amount of content because it's like a channel. You want to keep it running and you want the stuff to watch, and yeah, we try to beat stress and we come together, particularly the live streams, which is very good as well. Try and do as many of those as I can, but I'll never do it if I'm very, very tired, because you deserve a lot more than that. Hooray! So yeah, there's been a couple of live streams this week. Tuesday was the ZX Spectrum. Looks at quite a few games there. We tend to look about 8 or so. Always good fun. If you haven't seen one already, try and make an appointment to drop in. Hopefully I want to do about 3 next week, depending on what the time there. But I always schedule them in on Twitter. If you've got the bell notifications, if you're a subscriber, you've got the bell notifications on, it probably sends you a message as well. I think Wednesday we did an Amiga stream too. There's a few technical problems with that. Had a bit of problems with the sync, which is a new one for me, so I'll have to investigate that. I think some people wanted to send me super chats and couldn't on that Wednesday. Apologies there, because any funds helps keep the channel running, but a few of you used, or a couple of you used Ko-Fis, which helped there. It's a bit steep, this. Anyway, keep talking. If I fall over, I might have to edit it. But yeah, but I had to. I think there was a blanket suite that went a bit wrong, and a lot of the live streams got reported as non-advertising friendly. So I've had to appeal all of those. Sorry there wasn't a live stream on Thursday, because I did intend to do that, but I didn't want to do that while I was waiting for these appeals to come back. I think 10 of them have already been overturned. I'm still waiting for the other 2 to come back. I'm sure they will be overturned. You just need a bit of time, but it's a tough business, YouTube there, because YouTube sometimes doesn't seem to be working with you as well as it could do. But I suppose they're doing things by numbers and algorithms and stuff, and sometimes a lot of things gone wrong. It's not personal at all. You just got to play the game a little bit, but it's the time it takes to deal with all these things at the same time creating all the content. But I don't think you would notice a big difference. As I say, I want to increase the live streams, but it's time by time. As I say, if you're super tired, it's not really worth doing it, because you want a bit of energy, you want a bit of excitement, because you want to up people, up. Someone needs to clear up all these leaves, I think. Look at all these leaves. Someone needs to clear them all up with a leaf blower or something. Might take a while. Maybe if I wrap myself up in sellotape and just roll around for about 4 days, that might do it. I think that's the best way. Dragon's Den idea for someone there. Sellotape leaf roller person. Ah, there we go. A nice bench for a nice seat. No berries, but let's take the seat. Oof, as they say. Actually, I don't think anyone does say oof, do they, apart from me. Woohoo! Well, hopefully you start saying it and we'll start some kind of a craze. Now, I like to talk about a bit of gaming on these walks at least, whether that be retro or modern. And I think the main news that you've probably seen as well, so it's nothing new to you, is the PlayStation 5 it launched. And immediately they've run out of consoles, and people who didn't pre-order have started to complain that they can't find one anywhere. I think there's a digital version of PlayStation 5 and another pack as well. I think one's $450, one's a bit less, about $380. But the problem is some people that have pre-ordered, they haven't got their machines either on launch day, so there's been a bit of delay there. I have to admit, I don't know too much about the PlayStation 5. I knew it got a good array of launch titles. I'm more into retro gaming myself, but launch titles are Marvel's Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I think Dirt 5 is one of the ones as well. I think it's got extra support for VR. Can handle a lot more data quickly because it's got a solid state drive as opposed to the older versions that the PlayStation 4 had got. Now, no doubt the games on this are going to be absolutely sensational. If you've got a 4K television, a big screen, you're going to have really a lot of fun with that when you get your hands on it. And how much they cost, the price of these things is bound to go down quite a lot as well. But I think realistically, if you're after a PlayStation 5, you might have to wait till the new year now. That's just a guess. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, it looks like they haven't really produced enough of the volumes that wanted it, but the volumes are always going to be super huge. But I'm looking forward to seeing some gameplays on YouTube, what this thing is actually like, whether the algorithm YouTube or what they can produce will show them in their full stunning glory. I think they probably will do, so it should be fine. If you're one of those people that pre-ordered a PS5, then comment in the comment section below. Have you received it yet? Are you still waiting? Or are you in communication saying, where is the thing? And if you've been playing it quite a lot, what sort of games have you been playing? What have you been getting the most joy out of? Is it everything you wanted? Is it buggy? Or is it performing brilliant? Because no doubt at some point I'll get a PlayStation 5, whether it's in up 3 or 4 years, I do not know. But I do play my PlayStation 4 every now and again. Been meaning to do a Wreckfest, I've been saying this a couple of weeks now, a video of that. That looks stunning. So PlayStation 5, is there going to be a massive jump between PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games? I can see them being a lot bigger, but whether they're graphically better massively, I don't know. Because you've got the 4K support there, I suppose. And yeah, we'll see how time goes. Talking about new console releases, I'm still keeping an eye on the Indiegogo campaign for Atari VCS. They seem to have gone quiet again with the updates on that, at least unless they've done it in the last hour and the time I'm compiling this video. But backers are still waiting patiently for the consoles to be delivered to them. The last update, they were being shipped, a bit with the joysticks as well, from China to the US. One would have thought they would have got them by now, so whether they're just marking up the batch and getting them sent, I don't know. But I'm very interested to see if anyone's going to receive an Atari VCS before Christmas. Time's getting on, and history of that project has not given a great bit of confidence. There's only a certain amount of time you can give people the benefit of the doubt. Atari now owned by Infogrames, who's running that project, and I don't think they've got a lot of people working for them. So it'd be interesting to see if the people get that before Christmas. If they do, again, will they be working properly? I know people who have backed that project are fans of Atari, so they're the only people that really matter. Anyone else's opinions, well, it's so and so. It's only the people that want the system. It matters to them. Hopefully they do get the system. But again, if you've ordered that, let me know. I know there's only about 10,000 worldwide there. So yeah, keep my eye on that. Hopefully they get their systems and we'll see how that thing plays. Because I'm interested in all retro things there. So good luck to them. Okay, so quite a lot of spider webs in this bit. I think it's because we're well behind enemy lines. Yes, so a big thank you to all the members that are supporting the channel there. No matter what tier you're on, it's helping the channel keep running. So thank you for that. Without you guys, it's doubtful whether it be running at all. And that includes also people that send the Ko-Fis in during the live streams or even outside the live streams, and the super chats as well. That's a very loud car. So thank you there. Absolutely fantastic. I've got to keep growing that to hopefully one time keep the channel back to a full-time status, because it is a push balancing work stuff now with this, and I'm pretty much overrun. Don't want to overbalance it, but I want to keep it going full pelt. I'm never going to give up on it. Okay, so thank you members. Now anyone that's on the top tier and above, although I respect all the tiers, I always say that, but anyone on the second tier and above, I will give a shout out for anything that you're currently doing. I don't mind doing that, and that could be like internet based or anything based really, and there's people looking through seeing what I'm doing. Let's forget those and continue onwards. Yeah, so a big thank you to Claire Johnson, James O'Grady, thank you very much, John Robury, Jeffrey Searby, and Martin Rymel, thank you everyone, Stuart Laycock, Steve Norman, thank you sir, Lemmy Barnett and Neil Barrett. Sometimes get your names both mixed up because they're similar, but I got that right this time. Stephen Q, NEUK, thank you there. Hope you're doing all right, sir. Thank you for the Ko-Fis. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully more live streams to come. So, yeah, that's all looking good. Phil Hill, Rossi Bossy, I know you're working on your game there, so good luck with there. Keep going. Chono Baggy, Ray Holt 2, Jason Holmes, and Andrew Gibson. And also as well, massive thanks to everyone on the top tier. I can't stress this enough, because these sort of things makes a huge difference. If I get a lot of people doing this, then suddenly the dream starts becoming a reality. So thank you to Richard Mitten, Tom, Julie Monkton, and Graham Vebke. Thank you guys. Hope you're doing okay, Graham. Haven't heard from you for a while. I hope things are going good in these troubling times. And shout outs this week, just Julie Monkton wants me to shout out her website. It's different from last week, so get your ears on here. It's mygamingmemories.weebly.com. That's mygamingmemories.weebly.com. I'll put a link on the screen in case I get it wrong, but it's like basically about retro gaming, and sometimes excerpts from Julie's diary of when she was playing these games back in the day. It's quite a good read, it's quite interesting, quite funny too, and really well written. So have a look at that website if you haven't already done so, and if you have already done so, have a look at it, because it's pretty good. So thank you for coming on this walk for me today. Hopefully you can see these pictures, because the camera did go a bit dark and weird. I think the viewfinder's broken as well. Hooray! How does this thing keep running? It's because of you, that's why it keeps running. So there'll be some few videos on Saturday, the ZX Spectrum ones, and on Sunday there's the games as well. If you're a member on the channel, you know what those are going to be. And on Sunday there'll be a new members video for the members, telling you what's going on the following week. So thank you again, take care, and until next time, which will be very, very soon to be honest with you. Take care, and until next time. My brain's going on this walk, and I keep forgetting what I'm supposed to be saying next. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye, E.
And Jenkin.
His brain's gone.